Hey girl, welcome back to the Indigo Experience. If you're new here, I'm Coco the Indigo. I'm a mompreneur, beauty professional, and someone who believes that taking care of yourself starts with learning how to properly care for what you already have. And today, we're going all the way back to the basics. I'm showing you how to properly shampoo and condition your hair at home, especially if you're someone who's trying to maintain your hair in between salon appointments, save a little money, or you just never really learned the right way to wash your own hair. Now, as you can see, my hair is dry, it's dehydrated, it's been through it. I had my hair in a low bun for probably about 2 weeks because between school, having the kids home for summer, work, and just life in general, my hair was not the priority. And sometimes that happened. So before I even get into shampooing, I'm gently separating my hair a little bit with my hands. I'm not really trying to fully detangle it while it's dry. Dry hair does not have the same elasticity that wet, conditioned hair has, which means you can create unnecessary breakage trying to force through tangles when the hair doesn't even have any slip. So instead, I'm getting straight into the shower. The first thing I'm doing is thoroughly saturating my hair with water. And when I say saturating, I mean really getting it wet. I like to spend several minutes just letting the water run through my hair, separating it with my fingers, making sure the water is actually reaching my scalp and getting through the density of my hair. You do not want to put shampoo on partially wet hair. Give the water time to soften everything up and prepare the hair for cleansing. For today's shampoo, I'm using the Luxe Shine shampoo from Canva because moisture is the main thing my hair needs right now. And this is something I really want you to understand. The shampoo you choose matters. Every wash day does not require the same shampoo. If you've been wearing a style where you used a lot of gel, grease, oils, edge control, sprays, or other products, I would probably recommend starting with a clarifying shampoo first. Clarifying shampoo is designed to really break down that product buildup. But because I barely put anything in my hair for almost 2 weeks and my biggest issue was dryness, I did not want to aggressively strip my hair. I needed hydration. And because I know that I'm prepping my hair for knotless braids later, I really want my hair to be hydrated, soft, and manageable before I even get to the styling process. Now let's talk about shampoo application because this is one of the biggest mistakes I see people make. Do not just pour a bunch of shampoo directly onto your head. Put your shampoo into the palm of your hand first. Because my hair is pretty long, I'm using a generous amount, but I'm still distributing it through my hands before it ever touches my hair. Rub your hands together, get that shampoo working first, then apply it to your hair and scalp. For the first shampoo, my main focus is the scalp. Your scalp is where your natural oils, sweat, dirt, and buildup are collecting, so that's where I want most of my attention to go. And I like to shampoo in somewhat of a pattern because it keeps me from missing certain areas. I started around the front hairline and then I slowly worked my way around the top, middle of my scalp, all the way down toward the nape of my neck. Then I go back around the perimeter and then repeat the process. And notice how I'm using the pads of my fingertips. I'm not digging into my scalp with my nails. You do not have to scratch your scalp to death for your hair to be clean. Scrubbing too aggressively with your nails can irritate or scratch your scalp, and if you already have fine hair, you definitely don't want to create unnecessary trauma at the roots. I have fine strands with medium density, so I'm very intentional about using my fingertips and really massaging and scrubbing the scalp without scratching it. Now, another thing you may notice is that my first shampoo does not have a huge amount of suds. That's normal. When there's oil, sweat, or buildup on the hair and scalp, your first shampoo may not suds and lather very much. That does not necessarily mean you need half a bottle of shampoo. It usually means the shampoo is doing its job and breaking down what's already in the hair. I've shampooed my scalp. Now it's time to rinse everything out really well. And now we're going in for shampoo number 2. Same process. Shampoo goes into my hands first. I rub my hands together, get that product distributed, and then I apply it to the hair. This time I'm focusing more on cleansing the actual hair, especially that mid shaft. Because my hair is long, I like to think about it in sections. The first shampoo is mostly scalp and roots. The second shampoo is where I'm making sure the mid-lengths of my hair are clean. I'm separating the hair with my fingers, getting shampoo through those denser areas, and making sure I'm not just washing the outside layer of my hair. Notice how I didn't ball my hair up on the top of my head and aggressively rub all of my ends together. That is a very easy way to create tangles and matting, especially with longer hair. Your ends are already the oldest and usually driest part of your hair. They do not need all that extra friction. Once I'm finished with that second shampoo, I rinse thoroughly. Do not rush the rinse. Squeeze some of the excess water out of the hair, and now we're moving into the conditioner. Today I'm following up with my Deluxe Defense Conditioner by Canva because I just gave my hair a lot of moisture. I like having something that helps give my hair a little more structure and strength. And when I condition, I do almost the opposite of what I did with shampoo. With shampoo, I started at the scalp. With conditioner, I start at my ends. Your ends are the oldest part of your hair. They've been exposed to the most manipulation, the most styling, the most heat, and just life in general. So I completely saturate my ends, and then I work the product upward to at the mid shaft. Once everything is coated, then I work a smaller amount towards the roots and scalp area. I also like to gently massage the conditioner through my hair and around my hairline. If you have thick, long hair like me, make sure to separate each section and really work that conditioner in between each section, not just on the top layer of the hair. And don't forget to massage that scalp really good. I personally believe that it helps with blood circulation to the scalp and promotes hair growth. Once everything is coated, I put on a plastic cap and let that conditioner sit. Depending on what I'm doing that day, I'll usually leave it on for about 30 minutes, sometimes longer. And this is when I go about my business. Clean up the bathroom, handle something around the house, answer an email, whatever I need to do. Now, before I rinse my conditioner out, this is when I detangle. I personally prefer detangling my hair when it is completely wet and saturated with conditioner because the conditioner gives me that slip that I need. Like I said, trying to detangle my hair while it's dry is just an absolute no-no. I've been able to retain my length and my density by doing it this way. Other people might not agree. I think you should do exactly what works for your hair though. Today I'm using an unbrush. I love brushes with flexible bristles because they move with the hair instead of feeling like they're just ripping through every tangle. And no matter what detangling tool you use, the technique matters. Always start at your ends. Get the tangles out of your ends first, then slowly work your way up to the mid shaft, and then eventually towards the roots. Do not start at the scalp and try to drag every single tangle down the entire length of the hair. You're basically gathering all of those knots together and making one giant knot at the bottom. You do not want that. I work in sections, and I know a section is fully detangled when I can take my brush from roots all the way down through my ends without it getting caught. Once my hair is completely detangled, now I'm ready for my final rinse. This rinse, I like to turn the temperature down and use cool water, or at least as cool as I can comfortably tolerate. Cooler water can help the hair look smoother and shinier because it encourages the outer cuticle layer to lie flat. But please do not skip the most important part of this step. Rinse all of your conditioner out. If it is not a leave-in conditioner, it's meant to be rinsed completely out. When you leave too much regular conditioner behind, the hair can feel heavy, coated, greasy, or like it has a film on it. So take your time. You want your hair clean, conditioned, detangled, and completely rinsed before moving on to your next step. And that's pretty much it for wash day. My hair is clean, hydrated, detangled, and ready for me to start the next part of my routine. From here, I'm gonna go blow dry my hair. But we are not about to just turn that blow dryer on high and start cooking our hair. So next week, I'm gonna show you how I properly blow dry my hair at home, how I control the heat, and some of the mistakes I see people make that can lead to unnecessary heat damage and breakage, because the whole point of this series is to teach you the basics. You may not be able to get to the salon every time you need your hair shampooed. You might be trying to save some money or simply want to learn how to maintain your hair properly between appointments, and there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. The goal is just to learn how to do it without creating another problem that your stylist has to fix later. If this video helped you, make sure you like it, share it with somebody who's still fighting for their life on wash day, and subscribe to the Indigo Experience so you don't miss the rest of this beginner hair care series. I'm Coco the Indigo, and around here, we're learning how to take care of ourselves one choice at a time. I'll see you the next video.